Welcome to Caricomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
Nearly 7 in 10 people say they regularly stop and wonder whether something they're looking at online is even real. And starting this August, Europe has a law that's supposed to fix that. A rule that forces machines to admit they're machines, and forces fake videos to wear a label saying, "This isn't real." Here's the catch. That label might not save you. If you've ever paused on a video and thought, "Wait, is that actually him?" This story is about you. On August 2nd, 2026, part of the European Union's AI Act switched on. Chatbots now have to tell you you're talking to software. Deepfakes now have to carry a visible tag. The question underneath all of it: does a warning label actually stop us from believing a convincing fake? Let's start with what the law actually demands. The rule is called Article 50. It says 3 things. First, if you're chatting with an AI agent, it has to say so. Second, AI-generated content needs a hidden digital mark that machines can read. Third, deepfakes need a label a human can actually see. And the penalty for ignoring it? Up to 15 million euros, or 3% of a company's worldwide revenue, whichever hurts more. Now here's the part that complicates everything. Researchers have tested whether these labels actually change what we believe. The results are messy. One peer-reviewed study found that slapping an AI-generated tag on something made people trust it less, but it didn't do much beyond that. Other research found that being honest about I didn't make content feel any less real to people. So the label isn't a magic off switch for belief. It turns out, people don't hate AI itself. They hate being deceived. That's the whole thing right there. There's a geography problem too. The United States has no matching federal law forcing these disclosures. Regulators here have leaned on old consumer protection tools instead. A handful of states have acted, mostly on election deepfakes. So a video labeled in Europe might travel to your feed with nothing attached. For anyone verifying content across borders, that gap is a real headache. And there's a trap hiding inside the label itself. Some experts warn it can create a false sense of safety. If we're trained to distrust anything marked AI, we might start dismissing honest work, an AI-summarized report, an AI-sharpened forensic image. Meanwhile, bad actors just learn to route around the tag. A labeled deepfake is still a deepfake. The label only admits what it is. It doesn't tell you where it came from or what got changed along the way. So here's the flip. The label was never proof of anything. It's a confession, not a verification. Knowing something is fake and knowing why it was made, those are two completely different things, and only one of them keeps you from being fooled. So here's the whole story, plain. Europe now forces AI and deepfakes to announce themselves, backed by huge fines. But research shows a warning label doesn't reliably stop people from trusting a good fake. A tag tells you something was made by a machine. It never tells you the truth behind it. Whether you're building a case or just scrolling before bed, the job's the same as it always was. Don't trust the sticker. Check the source. The written version goes deeper. Links below.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, Caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.